The Flash, season 4, episode 18, titled "Lose Yourself." And this episode is the episode where I have a lot of problems with, just because, like, this episode is all centered around Ralph. You know, this is Ralph's episode, and the problem I have with this episode is Ralph completely feels out of character. I mean, last episode, he's like cracking jokes. He said, "Let's improvise. Let's do this. Let's do that." But then in this episode, he's like, "We need to kill Professor. We need to kill Thinker. We need to kill him." And for me, it feels very like, wait, what? When did you started having this mindset? Like, you're scared. I get that. But you say you crack jokes because of it, because you're scared. Now you're scared you're under bloodlust. For me, it felt really inconsistent with this character that they built up with. And, you know, the whole episode is all about Team Flash trying to find the last bus mirror. And personally, this bus mirror, they call him the Folder. And the Folder, he has the ability to teleport. And it's a cool fact, the teleport. But the problem is, personally for me, he is annoying as fuck can be. Like, there's a scene where Ralph is sitting, it's emotionally, he's thinking, and all that kind of stuff. And it's supposed to be like a sad emotion. Not sad, but a character-driven episode, scene. And here comes this guy, and just, like, cracking jokes, being like Jar Jar Binks. I remember when the first few episodes of WoW, you know, I felt like, oh my god, he's like the Jar Jar Binks of this show right now. And I'm like, no, it's like that's what this is what the Folder is. The Folder is the Jar Jar Binks of this episode. Now, all the other stuff doing with, you know, how he doing with addiction, because he is holding onto the this, like, the Thinker's cap that he created. He's addicted to it. Like, he's using it to make omelets, how to make good, like, god-loving omelets. You're like, okay, to the point where he loses it, he just flips. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed, like, the last 10 minutes where you have the action scene in Star Labs, and you know, I don't want to hit spoilers, certain things happen, and so things on those lines. Even though it's weird seeing, like, Iris, who has no ability at all, no fighting ability. I mean, she was able to grab a gun and start shooting and stuff on those lines. But if you think about, it's a person who has no fighting skill versus a person who's able to use a katana really, really well. Like, was able to block bullets with it. I was like, okay, that's a weird fight. I get it, it's supposed to be like wife versus wife, but it just feels a little bit weird, and it felt like, I'm not buying this fight. I'm not buying it. But yeah, for me, this was a boring episode. Pace was problems, and so many story and character beats that just drove me off the wall with this episode. And, you know, it being a centric, a certain character's centric episode, they kind of pushed it.